Hey guys, hope you're holding up. Just want to take a moment to cough out a quick how-to on one of my favorite and definitely one of the most bizarre cards in the entire game, and that's Dreadsteed. Now this card was released back in the Grand Tournament. It's a Warlock class specific card. It's a 1/1 with a Death Rattle resummoned Dreadsteed, making it sort of a perma-imp. Now when it was announced and when it came out, this card sort of had lukewarm reception. I mean, at 1/1, keep in mind that Death Rattle Warlock is usually very aggro, and it just didn't have that oomph to fit into the deck that well. So people really didn't know what to do with this card for the longest time. But I've been experimenting with this card nonstop, and honestly I think it's one of the most overlooked cards in the entire game, in that it's almost like a Warlock Swiss Army knife. I mean, this card literally synergizes with almost every spell and most minions in the Warlock deck. And this is what I mean by that. Use Dreadsteed with Sacrificial Pact and you get +5 health and you still have a Dreadsteed. Use it with Power Overwhelming, you get a 5/5 Dreadsteed, and then next turn you get a Dreadsteed. You can use Mortal Coil on it, and that's a free draw card. You can use it with Demon Heart, Demon Fire, and you get a buffed up Dreadsteed. You put a Void Tear next to it, and that's at bare minimum a 4/4 card for 3 mana. And if you put that with Power Overwhelming, that's a 4-cost Giant. He can survive a Dreaded Infernal, he can survive a Twisted Nether, and he can survive the upcoming card Doom. Now put him next to Mal'Ganis, and he becomes a permanent 3/3. And keep in mind, he pairs perfectly with the Anima Golem, which, although it's exceptionally strong, before Dreadsteed was very hard to keep on the board. As for neutral cards, you can make a whole board of Dreadsteeds with Baron Rivendare. It has great synergy with Hobgoblin and also Kel'Thuzad. And of course with Knife Juggler, it's great at not only pinging knives, but also for catching them. And to wrap it up, Dreadsteed makes a great death rattle for Voidcaller. And let's not forget that its permanence is phenomenal for all the minions that require board fill and for all the minions that give buffs. Now, Dreadsteed can't win a game on its own, but if you're running at least 3 of these cards or aforementioned cards, I'd highly recommend just throwing them in there somewhere. Now that Warsong Commander has been nerfed, he's much safer, and honestly I'd recommend giving him a shot. Alright, we're a relatively new channel, so if you like this video, please give us a like or subscribe. It would mean a lot, and hope to see you in the tavern.